Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. It's my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I get them in and get them gone. You know Trappy just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer.
Hi, I'm like.
My little brother ain't living right, my sister them doing alright, my cousin them still. Yeah. Break the bank for one of my peeps. I said I'm the one, they didn't believe me. I show them the facts, now they all need me. I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing. They making it hard, it really easy. Yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing. Yeah. She think I'm a regular rapper, I'm not. One person come tell me you block. Watch me run it to the tip of the top, yeah.
Keep going.
Put my kids in Givenchy. She must ain't 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, moved in with a need. Be capping them cars, be leased. Youngest in charge, I speak for the streets. I would nod and nod. They woke up a beast. Struggle what made me. We used to have water for dinner. We didn't have nothing to eat. Soon as I get on this, they gon' look on me better like with me. Yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got. Don't care if they hurt my wrist. When they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing.
I'm from the trenches. Be talked on the net, but really be there for attention. Just be talking like they really rich, but really be begging me under my pictures. I give her 40, 50,000 cash to start up a business. I spend that at the dentist. I'd rather pay up on rent for a year just to get out of her feelings. I'm in the Lambo truck in my hood, nobody gon' tell me. Going to Cali, I pick my for sure, nobody gon' mail me. I need cash, don't sell me. Baby got his hood, I'm smashing, you can tell they really rich. Drop the low, ain't no room right now, I took her to the O. Then I put up on the lamb, cause she a fan of Booney Mo. I got the city on lock, all the ops. I be around with $3 million in jewelry, I'm standing on all the blocks. This an anthem, in the phantom, Black Rose truck with the always see-through mammy, I'm sitting on Panda, I love my cousin, she was a dancer. I love my brother, he was a scammer. Sit on my lap, cause she calling me handsome, yeah.
I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothing.
We the best music. Another one.
Yeah.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see what really wanna us.
Yeah.
Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. Still outside, I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life, took them hits in stride. If I for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out.
Yeah.
Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them, yeah. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes, keep my, you know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out. Yeah. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah.
Call screech, I be gone.
Yeah.
They gon' wanna how they come.
Yeah.
Get back, up first, better not miss that. Tell me if you with that.
No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said like I never left, only do it if it feel now. Where you get that swag from? I bought this. If you ask me, then I'm number one, but that's my opinion. You could go check the stats yourself, just start sounding in it. Tryna compete with me in the same lane. Around, I made my own way, see if they maintain. Feeling like I'm almighty, so fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah, the money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah, I guess that what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money. I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I could pick a door like the warden. You can't even floating. What even would happen? I'm rockin' Virgil in Paris, oh, that's embarrassing. Boy, you my son, carriage it. We having fun with it still. I can tell that you overthinking. I can do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah, the money, yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be, yeah.
Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared. And I know the home fans are prepared as well. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA. On 2Ks. Hey, Allie.
Well, DeJounte Murray's overcome a lot.
Great story, Allie. Thank you. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at the Celtics. They love where they stand right now. First place. And, of course, there are the Hornets. Neck and neck at the top. They're tied in first place.
Well, for the Celtics, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Joel Embiid is out there with LeBron James. And it's Morant in at the point. And for Charlotte, Stephen Curry is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Davis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Good on both. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And here's Charlotte, and this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. Antetokounmpo inside. Check by James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot left block. That one a little long.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Pass to Embiid. Davis against James. Here's Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by James. Embiid's got 5.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Antetokounmpo outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, do players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season?
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
Embiid, a screen on Curry. Pass to Embiid. There's the drive, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
Here's Davis. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
High percentage look that time from Anthony Davis, and that's one he rarely misses.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. The offensive rebound. Inside. Here's Davis. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
A nice shot by Tatum.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Curry with it, guarded by Morant. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the middle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. Being in the league since 2003.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Porzingis is checked in for Davis. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ingram's checked in for Devin Booker. And Murray subbed in for Stephen Curry. A big group substitution here for Boston. Zion. Williamson is checked in for Embiid. Markkanen comes in for Tatum. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Trae Young in for Ja Morant. And here's Young. 27 points his last game. Throws it up high. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets. And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
DeRozan passes to Towns. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Towns. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on LeBron James.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
First one falls for him. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Boston. Jaren Jackson comes in for James. There's Jackson with the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Ingram against Beal. Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And he's going to the... line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, with Trae Young, he almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Davis, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Towns. Booker, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Stephen Curry in for DeJounte Murray. Williamson's checked in for Boston. Michael Porter comes in for Markkanen.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Antetokounmpo outside. And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out this quarter with a 7.
Your Hornets U6 team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
They're working themselves to the line, using great fakes and getting into the body of the shot blocker.
cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Zion Williamson out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some questioned if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. Nails it from 3.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And the shot's good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Now Young. On the wing, Porter. Launches a 3. Hauled in by Curry.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
DeRozan outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot.
Young attacking. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Curry against Young. Davis with a screen on Young. And he lobs it up top.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop down.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Here's Tatum. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Embiid, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Tatum. Pass to Embiid. Outside Morant. Back to Embiid. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Murray passes to Towns. Over James. Towns can't get it to go. Boston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Left side Tatum launches it. Porzingis grabs the board. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Murray. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well. LeBron led the NBA in assists during his 2020 title season, with the Lakers becoming the second oldest player ever to lead the league in that category.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Pass to Murray. Towns against James. fader on the way. 5 on the clock. Charlotte again missing. Man, that assist title for LeBron. An incredible accomplishment for someone of his size, Clark.
I bet you didn't know this, B.A., or maybe you did, because you are a factoid machine, but the only player taller than LeBron to lead the league in assists, Wilt Chamberlain. When you throw in winning the Bubble Championship Finals MVP, 2020 might have been LeBron's finest season.
Shots good by Towns.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Murray against Morant. Embiid. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Tatum passes to James. That's tipped and stolen by Porzingis. Murray against Morant. And Embiid with the block.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And here's Thompson for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Outside Tatum. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul and the 3rd team foul.
Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Substitution on the court.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
And if you were off to a hot start like he is, how do you maintain that momentum through halftime?
Well, you got to keep that focus, but lots of guys also have important halftime rituals.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Celtics. That does it for half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Stephen Curry. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Davis in at the center position, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Shot clock at 6, and he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
When you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
That free throw, good from James. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
You're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Morant, the pass to Embiid, and then Embiid with the dunk.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, a special talent.
And here's Curry for 3. Rebound Boston.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Stolen by Davis. Morant against Antetokounmpo. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his first points of the game. Now here's Morant. Pass to Embiid. 3-pointer. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Davis. That one doesn't drop. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Curry. Davis with it, and it's Young picking him up. Outside Curry, fires from deep. And the Hornets, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Jackson with a screen on Curry. From outside the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Fast break, here come the Hornets. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Davis can't hit.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Young. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
The 3 from Curry connects from downtown. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Williamson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
The Hornets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Davis misses. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Williamson. Beal outside. Williamson with a screen on Booker. Beal with it. Now guarded by Booker. Wiggins against Porter. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Wiggins.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Here's Williamson. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Booker finds Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everybody knows Giannis is elite, but just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you need almost the whole team to lift.
First free throw is good. Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem the Dream. VA, I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
And the big finish by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, Just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. They get it back. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Persistence pays for Giannis there, using his athleticism and those long arms to collect second chance opportunities for his team.
And the Celtics call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Got a line change here for Boston. Thompson with a steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
It's Brown on the wing. Oh, no good again that time. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Embiid. With 4 on the clock. Good D by Porzingis.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. LeBron James out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Morant in at the point. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by James.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
He gets it in there. And the Celtics lead by 6. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
And that one good.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Nice move. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Outside Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
James inside, working on Porzingis. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they head out on the road to face the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And then on Sunday, they're off to Washington to face off with the Wizards. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Coming your way, man. But you gotta be live.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Davis, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. DeRozan comes in for Ingram. Booker, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Curry in for Murray. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Thanks for that, Allie. Embiid gets the bucket.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And Davis slams it home.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
James passes to Embiid. Outside for Morant. James, a screen on Curry. Pass to James. The Hornets pull it in. Davis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Back to Curry. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Embiid drawing the double team. Davis with the defensive effort. Charlotte trailing. Takes a step back. Booker, the pass to Curry. To the paint. And Davis slams it home.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Morant, pass to Embiid. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Clap it up for your hard hip-hop squad.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Curry against Brown. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. Curry passes to Booker. Three-pointer, no good.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Down low. Stolen by Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo with the block. DeRozan passes to Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Back to Davis. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Morant finds Tatum. Embiid, a screen on DeRozan. Tatum with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. To the inside. Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And there's a moxie to Embiid. I mean, he calls a lot of attention to himself and ruffles some feathers, but he backs it up.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
On the wing, DeRozan. To the paint. Davis misses. Boston on offense. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
Here's Curry. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Deflects the pass. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting from Boston.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Charlotte.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
17 seconds left in the game. Outside Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Morant with the slam!
That's amazing play down in the big boy area. Powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates and be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson as New Balance presents our player of the game, Joel Embiid.
In your mouth when you're lying and stay on my business or watch you taking my people to heights where you crying but regular living it. That's what I'm trying to prove. Instead of just lying in booths. First true Filipino rapper on the news. Sit enjoy if you're cool. Haters can snooze while I put my city on the map. 22 double O, long double city, no cap. Never forgetting the street where my cousin would sit when we always just listen to rap. Kendrick, M and ASAP with some metal and mammy, we turn up with that. Been mundane till the sun came. Now we want fame like a kid in the hey, I've been in Spain, but the letter S is silent. I'm claiming my reign like a king so I can water crops for surviving. Go away if you tripping. Had a homie. They gonna love for the people who talk over songs when they claiming they listen. These bars never done. 3 stars in the sun. Hey, blue and red draped down on the flag. No, we never fear none. Most of us didn't grow up with a trust fund. Know that I'm willing to for a loved one. I'm gonna move from nothing to someone, reminding my people to shout. Kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mabatagal, Bisaya o Ilocano. Walang tatalo sa umutang, hinain sa turon na may pusang sinaing sa... Ano? Okay. Uray mo nga ipagkakinyayot. Ayun dituyak lang nagururay no sinuti ang tayong tapno sang itam akin tiwagas mo nga payong at nakin kaya sa mga ganapig payong. Si kayo nga ang amin. Lahat kayo. All of you. Ever since bata ako, I've been kinda discriminated in my own home country. Sure, some will be like, oh, puti-puti mo, tisoy. I ain't tisoy, I'm Pinoy. And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way. And you know, make it to the top while I be showing their sins. And nanalo na ako nung wala ko. Sila ko sa maktan at lahat na nasaktan na nalaman nila. Alin ang bayani sa kalagatan ng bansa na pag-aari ng Pilipino. Despite any turmoil, I'll be proud of my soil. Bakit? Kasi tayo Pilipino. Kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalog, Bisaya o Ilocano. Walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating mundo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibo. Pangyayari sa mamparingkana sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to.漫步在长沙的街头 ，say whoa whoa，I am the local。24/7有热辣的状态 ，it's for show，跟着我走走。长沙人最讲的塑料，普通话也炸，一日三餐绝对少不了辣。再干本韵味的草。就害了当时木头背，厌恶了这么玩乐队，塑料普通话不学费，搓脖子呀搓的鬼鬼，就算是变现也恶干，就算落也恶干，学不得地落也恶干，我还是咋说的猛仔。老地方的态度不讲道理，这城市所有passion shake your body， 不在我笼子就得你就一起 feeling the vibe，you better come in and find it。老英俊大脚一步步高，莫相信他们的泡泡之话，比他们尴尬，因为手里有牌，跳得快板的慢为丑又再喊我快得落，我恨根不起。你在欣赏我还在无意，我反过的爱是为深耕不息，一路上我相信人者无敌。老地方的态度不讲道理，这城市所有 passion shake your body， 不在我笼子就得你就一起。
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court. Going after this win on the road. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic has a signature move. A wrong foot fadeaway jumper dubbed the Sombor Shuffle after his hometown.
It has been unstoppable. David, thank you.
Here we go.
So off the tip, it's Charlotte. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Gobert. Jimmy Butler is out there with Durant. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's George in at the 2-guard spot.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. Butler on the wing. Into the lane. That one's not going to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Back to KD. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Butler in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Durant. And it's George missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Curry driving inside.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
Davis against KD. Shoots over KD. Charlotte no good that time either.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Basketball.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Steps back. Curry fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
First quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Booker. And again, the Hornets missing. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Stolen by Durant. And it's the Mavericks on the break. George looking around. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Gobert. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
And the basket is good.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo skims it in.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Doncic with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. At the top of the key, Gobert takes a 3. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Gobert.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Curry is inside. Defended by George. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Zinkis, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Towns comes in for Anthony Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Booker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Curry.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Levine. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Levine, a screen on Porzingis. Pass to Levine, and the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Wide open look here for Murray. Charlotte no good that time either. Dallas is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lillard the pass to Banchero. Kick out to Levine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
But those are the subtle moves that Levine is adding to his game. That pump fake, now he is just heading to the line. Nice.
And the Hornets making a change here. Wiggins is checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And Towns drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
Murray, the pass to Porzingis. DeRozan against Lillard. Porzingis sets the pick for DeRozan. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now, Banchero. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. With 1 on the clock. Can't get the layup. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Charlotte Hornets. Scoring rebound.
Please give a big round of applause to your Hornets Houston team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Banchero up there with Levine, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Lillard in a point. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. No good on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Hey, who's watching though?
And here's Jokic. Pass to Lillard. Outside, Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Banchero, they get it again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up. And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Lillard finds Jokic. There's a good screen. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And from second rounder to MVP Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Curry outside. Jokic grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the pass to Levine. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Davis kicks to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Levine finds Jokic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Jokic has got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, the gravity that Curry commands, it always leads to wide open looks for the guys around him.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
And using his height to see over the top of the defense. Jokic able to execute there in the pick and roll.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Charlotte. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Kevin Durant's checked in for Banchero. Jimmy Butler comes in for Zach LaVine. Paul George is checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doncic is subbed in for Lillard. Ayton finds Davis. And they double up Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got the game tied up here for Charlotte. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Curry against George. Down low, here's Ayton. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Durant for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got himself on the board with three there.
You allow Kevin Durant space from three, he will make you pay.
Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Ayton missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Doncic. And Davis sends it back.
The incredible length of Davis uses it to perfection to come up with the block.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Ayton against Durant. Here's Jokic outside for Durant. The offensive rebound over in the corner. Doncic buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And the three-point ability balances every other aspect of Luka's game. And when he's cooking from deep, look out. Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Count it.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Davis throws it down. Terrific
physicality from Davis on the offensive glass, creating another opportunity and scoring.
Here's Durant. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now,
and changing gears now, looks like we've got some great interactions on social media. And T-Money 720 asks, Kenny, I saw that highlight where Shaq dove for a loose ball and landed on top of you. How worried were you in that moment?
Well, thanks for that question, T-Money. I can't say I wasn't concerned at all. Shaq is a...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. If you look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Steve Clifford has out there. They've got Curry. Anthony Davis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Booker in at the 2.
Jimmy Butler is one of those guys whose work ethic seems to permeate an entire organization. There's the competitive spirit, the will to win. Those things always resonate with his teammates.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Gobert with a screen on Davis. Durant the pass to Gobert. Fast break, here they come. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Giannis outside. Butler with the steal. The 3. The Hornets pull it in.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here is Davis. 6 points for him. Kicks it out to Giannis. Outside Curry. Trying to get open is Davis. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Outside, George. Outside Durant. Gobert with a screen for KD. Butler in the corner. Butler can't get that one to fall. Hornets trail by 7. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguarded.
Here's Davis, and it's sent back by KD.
Anthony Davis.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Inside, Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, that's about inside positioning and the attack mentality. Jimmy Butler on the throwdown.
Back to Curry. Here's Giannis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one with a high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
Giannis passes to Booker. Ayton a screen on Doncic. Booker no good. Mavericks leading by 10. Doncic outside. Outside Butler. Pass to George. Doncic outside. Clock at 4. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Passes it to Davis. Over Durant. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And Davis sends it back. They retain possession. Durant sets a screen for Doncic. Booker pulls it in.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Charlotte no good that time either.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Jokic, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Banchero comes in for Kevin Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for George. And Lillard subbed in for Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. They get the rebound. To the middle. Second chance shot. And it's laid in by Banchero. Banchero's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. Murray outside. And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
We love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Damian Lillard out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Banchero. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Jokic with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, DeMar DeRozan excels at finding space to score from the mid-range, whether it's coming off a screen or if he has to breaking down a defender, he'll get to that spot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Washington Wizards. Here's Murray. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Banchero dishes to Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
Charlotte calls timeout. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Curry. Almost, but it rolls out.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by George. 7 points for Luka Doncic.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Towns, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Here's Doncic. Now, here's Jokic. Jokic draws the double. KD passes to Doncic. The three. The Hornets pull it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, this guy is so effective with the pump fake. Luka Doncic gets the defender off his feet. Beautiful.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Outside Butler. Pass to Jokic. Sweet move. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
KD looking around. Outside Butler for the three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Butler against Antetokounmpo. Butler passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Durant with a wide open look, off target. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got you through this one tonight, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey.
I'm really this time, look. Woo. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for. I'm up in the score. Didn't jump in the course. Follow the back to the. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. They got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my casa, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body, made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparation. Here.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Joel Embiid is out there with LeBron James. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Chalk up two there. Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win, so expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And so he hits both.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Gobert. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Yep, that one goes. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Butler passes to Gobert. Shakes him, and he takes it up and lays it in. Gobert's got 5 points.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Three-pointer Embiid. Good. And the setup by Morant.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Doncic. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. It in off the glass.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
James against Durant. Pass to Embiid. Nice D from Durant.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Inside, Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Now here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Doncic passes to Gobert. Back to Doncic. George outside. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boston trailing. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Durant with it. Picked up by Tatum. James against George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you, going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
Morant finds James. Now Morant. Out to James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
LeBron is second all-time on the NBA career scoring list. It's just him and Kareem at the top. As long as he stays healthy, the King will set that record.
And he makes both free throws. Well, with all of LeBron's accomplishments, Richard, how would you rank breaking the scoring record?
For me, it's up there with anything LeBron James has done. This record, I don't think anyone's going to break it.
Now here's Gobert. He has 7. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Brown. Dallas, no good that time either.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Morant, no good. The Mavericks leading. George outside, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Here's Butler. The shot comes out. Now Boston takes it the other way. Morant, the pass to Tatum. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Gobert with a screen on Brown. And that's going to be a travel. Banchero's checked in for the Mavericks. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Morant against George. Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by Banchero.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Man, showing some terrific range.
What is he doing? You gotta get out to Tatum. He is too good of an outside shooter to be given that much airspace. What?
For 3, Durant. Here's Gobert. James with the block. They retain possession. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks. So it's Boston now. They trail by 1. We've got Damian Lillard, Banchero out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And here's Jokic. Down low. Here's Banchero, covered by Williamson, and Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got his first points in this one. Williamson with a screen on Lillard. Young, the pass to Williamson. The shot off that time, and it's Dallas the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
And there's Williamson on the assist from Young. Williamson's gotten 4 this quarter.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Lillard outside. Back to Jokic. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard outside. 5 to shoot. Glaze it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Jackson with a screen on Lillard. Jackson outside. Back to Young. Jackson with it. Covered by Jokic. Kept alive. Out to Beal. Williamson with a screen on Lillard. Young attacking. Here's Jackson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
And so Jackson nails both of them. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Jokic. Another shot. Out to Lillard. No one near him. Tries yet again. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Young, the pass to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And checking out some numbers for Jason Tatum. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Jokic with a screen on Williamson. Jokic in the post. Defended by Jackson. And it's Jokic missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Levine. Jokic the screen. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Blocked again!
I can't believe it. I mean, he can't buy a basket in the second period. He might want to keep the ball moving.
Just 2 to shoot. The 3 from Banchero. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A. You know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of Vinsanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
A different look for Dallas. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Durant comes in for Levine. And Doncic has subbed in for Lillard. James outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Gobert passes to Durant. Over to the wing. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker. Not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Boston in second.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Mitchell finds Jokic, and the shot goes down. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
The size, the skill, the footwork. Jokic has it all. Just a strong move.
Screen by Embiid. It's James with the drive. And slam dunk by James.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And then Morant with the dunk.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Doncic passes to Jokic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A good look from Doncic. On target from about 13 feet. Doncic has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Appreciate it, Allie.
Hey, yo, their offense has been clicking. They're making the right reads, and they're making the most of their opportunities.
I like their aggressiveness, not just taking what the defense gives them, they're taking what they want.
Okay, time to discuss the first half of this one. Specifically, which guys are leading the charge for their teams?
Two guys clearly battling for the...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. A chance to get a quick injury report. Now an update on Jimmy Butler's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I just now talked with Dallas's head athletic trainer. They're doing everything they can as this looks like a collapsed lung. Obviously, we're all hoping for the best here. There will be no return to the floor tonight, and it sounds like recovery period is going to last a little longer than they were hoping for. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Michael Porter out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Bradley Beal, then it's Jaren Jackson, and it's Young in at the one spot.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Monday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. Durant with a screen on Brown. Here's Doncic. Missed inside.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
James passes to Embiid. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Doncic on the wing. Check by James. Durant. This for the tie. And Embiid with the block. It's James with the drive, and slam dunk by James.
There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear out.
Gobert with a screen on Brown. And here's Doncic outside. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 7 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Embiid a screen on Durant. James with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Offensive board. Second chance shot. And the layup is good by James. James has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Picked by Gobert. Doncic against Brown. Doncic passes to Durant. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
That free throw, good from James. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
Making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Joel Embiid on top. 3rd is Luka Doncic.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Up top, George. To the right side. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Morant. James outside. Here's Embiid. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
And the three-pointer goes. George has got 7 points in the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
It's James on the wing. Screen by Embiid. Shoots. Mavericks with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Lillard passes to Durant. Picked by Gobert. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
James passes to Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. He's got 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
George finds Gobert. Shoots over Embiid. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Joel Embiid.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Jackson with a screen on Lillard. Kicks it out to Jackson. That three's off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Jackson with a screen on Lillard. Here's Young. And Gobert with a block. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Gobert. Banchero comes in for Durant. Levine, he's checked in for George. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Holiday. 4 on the clock. Young attacking. And down it goes. 2 points. Young's got 6 points.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Jokic with it. The 3. Rebound Boston. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Outside Young. Can't connect from long distance. And we've watched 3 so far in this. It's the Celtics up by 4, and don't go away. We'll be. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Luka Doncic is out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Paul George. And it's Banchero in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Young with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got a line change here for Boston. Here's Doncic. Jokic with a screen on Brown. Inside to take the lead. And Jokic lays it up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play. With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Well, the Mavericks shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Jokic. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Here's Brown. Now, here is James. Driving inside. And slam dunk by James.
Now, look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Boy, that... Foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Celtics in possession here. The lead is 2. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds it.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Back to Doncic from deep three-point range. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
13 foul. Shooting from Austin, Jason Tatum.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Jokic. To halt the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half.
From second-round pick to an absolute star, Jokic can burn you in many ways offensively.
Here's James. Mavericks with the rebound. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Jokic with it. Picked up by Tatum. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
No question, Nikola Jokic is everything a modern big should be. He's a versatile player who can both start and finish offensive plays for his team.
The Celtics with the lead. Embiid is screen on Durant. And Durant with the block.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Fast break. Here come the Celtics.
Oh, my gosh. LeBron James is hitting a huge bucket. No one has done it more for longer than LeBron James.
Jokic with a screen on Brown. Doncic passes to Jokic. And Embiid with the block. Tries again. James against Durant. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Doncic passes to Durant. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Oh, sweet move. And Jokic throws it down.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Out to James. Back to Embiid. Over Jokic. Embiid misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Down low. And there's Jokic on the assist from Durant. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
James against Durant. Embiid, a screen on Durant. Pass to Embiid. From outside, off the mark. And for Dallas, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. The shot. Here's Jokic. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. To the left side wing. Embiid finds James. 44 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, he nails it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Durant with a screen on Tatum. George passes to Jokic.
Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
27 seconds left in the fourth. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
Jokic the screen, and here's Doncic outside. Tatum passes to Embiid. Count it!
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
And Dallas calls time here. They trail by 5. 5 ticks left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Five ticks left in the game. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul, 14 foul.
So we see the Celtics get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.